Cheerio. So here's my ending of Sarah Boone. You're not going to see me at the end. I just ended the video. It's crazy. It's crazy. This chick is psychotic. And oh my goodness, her sentencing is going to be so much fun. Hook me up. I'm still on parole. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. Hook me up. I'll see you guys. Let me know what you think about this psycho. Cheerio. Welcome back. So here's where we are right now. Okay, look at that dumb ass effing look. Great hairdo. Have I brought that up before? Look, she's got those brows furled so together. She doesn't know. And there's Scott picking his nose. But here's where we are. And I just picked up on this. But Chelsea says, so when he's begging to be let out, what's your logic? Why aren't you letting him out? And Sarah says, when I'm upstairs. And that's just about right where we're going to start. Okay, well, wait. Sarah says the suitcase was downstairs. I've already explained to you. Common sense says it wasn't. She said we were going to take the clothing, the donated clothing, and put it in the suitcase and just put the whole thing by the donated clothing bin. Okay, well, you're not going to take the item that you're putting the clothing in downstairs. I'm sorry, I'm suddenly gassy. Before you put the clothing in it. So right there, just Chelsea says, what was your logic for not letting him out of the suitcase? He's begging. And Sarah says, when we were upstairs. So, again, don't speak to police without an attorney. That's pretty much the bottom line. And especially if you're guilty. And I think a more important thing is don't videotape your crime. My space bar isn't working. Why can't we hear her?
Fooling around and being stupid. And apparently me going upstairs and hitting the bed. Not going to sleep.
What does hitting the bed mean?
I'm tired now. I'm going to go to sleep.
That's what you did.
It's a good analogy for the day, excluding the fact that he's got a bump on the back of his head, a bump on the front of his head, and his lip is busted. And he has a bump on his eye.
Right.
I don't know what you all want me to tell you. Like, this is not fair at all.
Why?
At all.
Why?
That you all are assuming that that's from me.
Okay, wait. Well, just logic, common sense, assuming, there's Scott. You see his hands up right there. Boop. One hand, two hand. I don't like the black wedding ring. Who else would it have been, Sarah? The whole first 35 minutes, they made sure there was not another person in that house but the two of you. If the only time he left was to go get wine, they already clarified there was no one there. So that's why they're assuming it was you. Nice Alba fucking arms. Look at those. That's the Alba arms right there. Ladies, all you have to do is push-ups. They're very simple. They work your core as well.
If you were, say it's opposite, you were in the suitcase and you're asking to be let out, would you hope that that person would let you out? Like, you're asking to be let out of a suitcase, should they not let you out?
Look at this.
Eventually.
Eventually. What? They're asking to let you out of a suitcase. Should they not let you out? Eventually. What planet? Oh my God. What planet is this woman from? Eventually?
I mean, I'm blaming it on the wine.
Yep.
So you guys are like assuming that, you keep saying we're assuming, we haven't assumed.
Right.
But you guys are assuming that.
No. Sorry. No, darling. They're not assuming anything. Everything they have is what you gave them. You see this right there. There's George in that little suitcase right there. And remember, the day before, you told police 3 different times, I thought I would leave him in there to squirm a little bit. So they're not assuming anything. And I love how Chelsea's like, we're not assuming.
That's what I did.
No. suitcase. You said you went up, you went to bed. We're not assuming that. These are the facts that you're telling us.
But
Now
what
we're
you said
asking
is
you
like,
to
oh, I'm
explain it.
tired. Oh, I'm tired. Well, that's what you told me on a sworn recorded statement yesterday. Because when I said, oh, you went upstairs and passed out, you were like, no, I did
Nope.
not pass out. You got attitude with me because you were you
Yep.
thought I was assuming that you were drunk. So that's an assumption. That was an assumption when I said you passed out.
Chelsea did the little black lady. She shook her head and her finger at the same time. You
That's
go,
what you
girl.
corrected me.
I think Chelsea wants to reach over and smack this chick. Oh, we smack Shannon. Let's smack her. Boom, 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 boom. Chelsea is so fast. Look at Sarah. She's like, fucking A. I'm busted. I am clearly busted. But I'm smarter than these two people, so I'll be okay.
Very adamant about the fact that both of you have...
Oh, the hairdo.
What's your favorite word to use?
Effing encompassments.
You've used it today, too, to say that you guys are within your wedge.
I'm curious if Scott and Chelsea had to go home and Google encompassmentus. I won't lie, I had to. She does this on a couple things. She's fractious. It makes me fractious. But then she says other things. She goes, whom I love. Okay, well, that's not proper grammar. This is a girl who tries to sound smart by using 5-syllable words.
2 empty bottles of wine.
Not both. We can drink both of them.
I think you did.
We didn't. There's receipts for the
They were
same
both
exact day.
purchased yesterday, so I don't know how you didn't. Because they weren't there the day before.
So one
There's 2
was.
public receipts from yesterday. Only thing purchased on either one was a single bottle of wine. 2 of them. So we have each bottle of wine that was empty in your garbage can that you purchased yesterday.
Look at her.
He purchased, but you 2 would have consumed
Nope.
together.
Well, I mean, there's receipts, so it's not even worth it.
So when she gets released from prison, that visitor tag right there, you think that will be because they give you the clothing that you came into prison with in 2050. You think that visitor sticker is going to be on there?
So this is.
Oh, she's so confused.
So I don't know what you guys are.
What?
I don't know.
I don't
We
know.
were just hoping that we could figure out why.
Why? Why did you murder him?
There was no motivation.
And why did you? Well, there was, because he says, please let me out, I can't breathe. And she says, this is how I feel when you're cheating on me. So she not only videotaped the murder, she gave the prosecution the motive while she was doing it. And if you know anything about crime, the prosecution does not. They are not required to prove motive. Yet Sarah gave the motive right here.
Well, we're watching a video that, after talking to you, everything was laughing and fun.
Right.
Now we're watching a video where it's not laughing and fun. He's begging for his life, and you are in a very angry voice telling him to
No.
fuck off.
No.
No,
Yes, that's absolutely what it was. It's not an assumption. The video's there.
it absolutely
We played it for you.
is.
So you guys think that I intentionally?
You did.
It
You
doesn't
got up
matter
off
what
the couch
it doesn't
and
matter
walked
what
up
we
the couch.
think.
Okay.
Walked up the stairs. And
Chelsea just made an excellent point. It doesn't matter what they think. What matters is the evidence. The evidence, you told police yesterday when they were at your house that you left him in there to squirm. You videotaped yourself murdering this man. Okay, so Sarah has gone through 6 attorneys now. She had, I believe, 3 public defenders, and then someone gave her some cash. She hired an attorney. That attorney fired her, and she's now had 2 public defenders again. The reason, this is half funny, it's so sad because a man is dead. But the reason she couldn't use the first 3 public defenders was because they had all represented George. So these people, if I get on top of a dumpster and start dancing, does that make me white trash? Or does zipping my boyfriend in a suitcase make me white trash?
in the bed. That was intentional. There's no way getting around that. You intentionally
It was.
did that. Nobody drug you up there.
Right.
You didn't float up downstairs.
Okay, well, it's not fair. It's not fair.
Great
You
Alba
guys
arms.
keep trying to say that that's what I did.
Fucking do some push-ups.
I don't know.
Look at those hands. Nope.
You told us that. You didn't go upstairs?
Look, hands are still there.
Again,
10 seconds those hands
there
stayed
was
there.
a hole in a suitcase.
Where?
I unzipped it
Where?
from the hole with one finger.
Okay. People, go find a suitcase. It is impossible to unzip a zipper with one hand. I wear golf pants where the zipper zips up on the side. I can't zip it with one finger no matter what. There is no way. We all know that little zipper thing has some official name. There's no way you can pull that with one finger, you dumb whore. I call her a dumb whore because Brian said she was sleeping with lots of different people when she was going to the pool hall at night. So apparently she is a whore.
Do him no good, did it?
But he could push it open.
How?
We couldn't.
How?
The video shows him.
Look at her. She doesn't know either.
If he could push it open, why wouldn't he have gotten out himself? Why
Exactly.
would he beg you to open it?
He's
Tell you
begging.
he can't breathe.
Okay.
Okay.
If someone can do something for themselves, they're
Okay.
going to do it.
That's her. Lean down. Okay. You all need to listen to me because I am 14 times smarter than you are. And I am shocked that I have said this many times and you are still not comprehending what I am saying.
Don't need assistance unless they need assistance. So why would he
Fuck.
and start doing it?
Well, then, why wouldn't he start doing it? Well, because he couldn't, bitch. Here. No, I didn't go back far enough. Yeah, because he couldn't, bitch. I'm going to play a little bit too long, but watch Sarah. Watch her body language.
Okay. If someone can do something for themselves, they're going to do it. They don't need assistance unless they need assistance. So why would he and start doing it?
Right.
Because he couldn't, because it was all the way zipped.
Didn't see it.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
I intentionally didn't do it. That I intentionally did not do.
Okay, so there's Sarah saying, okay, so it was closed purposely, but what I didn't mean was to kill him. I meant to fuck with him. I didn't mean to murder him.
You didn't intentionally do what?
Man, I get so ticked off hitting that space bar. I want to beat this woman.
He nor I. Nor I.
Nor I.
Dead as a result of your action. On each other. He is dead as a result of your action. I understand that. So that's why this.
You two didn't lay hands on each
Sarah,
other.
where are your bruises?
No.
Nope. Look.
I don't.
Look how arrogant she is. Nope. It's just going to say, I don't have any marks or bruises or something. Look at how arrogant this see you in Toledo.
Anything.
You're right.
Right?
He doesn't. Whatever that is, whatever it
He
is.
Right,
does.
he
This
does.
is what
He's
happens.
dead.
It's not fair.
Why?
that You guys, just because he has those, automatically blame it on me. Like,
Well,
what about when
go?
you had your injuries and he gets arrested?
Excellent
Is that
point.
not fair? Really? Like, really? Exact same thing. Really? He has injuries. You have injuries. Like, what does that mean? I don't have any injuries.
Right.
Because he and I have not been
Right.
at it with one another. So every time that you guys fight, you both hit each other?
Watch.
So you should have probably
Hold
gone
on.
to jail all those times that he went to jail for domestic?
The one time I did.
The one time I did.
Okay. So apparently, Sarah is always the one who calls 911 because George does not have a phone. So it's her own fault she's in these situations. But one time the police arrived, and George had strangle marks on his neck. Can you even imagine someone putting their hands around your neck so forcibly that it left marks? I cannot. I cannot even imagine that. But George had marks all over him, all over his neck, and then I guess she had bruises. So they took them each to jail because no one was telling the same story. In a minute, she's going to go, the police report was trashed. I don't know what the hell that means. They both, the neighbors and the ex-husband say that she would get crazy and she would start throwing punches and fighting with her claws, as they say, her fingernails. I went to the salon today, got my nails done. And Brian says he was able to back away from her. And he believes George just simply did not back away from her. I wrote her a letter today. It's going to go in the mail tomorrow. I said, you dumb bitch. You turned down a 10-year plea deal. Holy, what the fuck? Don't you want to meet your grandchildren someday?
But he completely trashed the police report.
Right.
Because that's nothing what happened. Because the reason why I got taken in was because my story was different than his.
Right.
So
here's what happened. Is she's got all these bruises all over her. George, meanwhile, has marks on his neck. She claims that she does not remember how she ended up on the floor when she started defending herself. Well, here's what happened. She was fucking with George. She put her hands around her neck. She strangled him, and he put his foot in her chest and kicked her to the floor. And that woke her enough out of her drunken stupor that she started... Excuse me, I told you I'm gassy. She started remembering things. This chick... Oh. Smack, 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 smack. Look at that fucking little fucking look. This chick is exactly where she belongs. She's going to kill somebody else.
being portrayed as like this abuser.
Well, you are.
We're not saying that he doesn't abuse you.
Absolutely.
We're not saying.
So I'm the one that's being portrayed as the abuser.
You guys know they took a baseball bat also. They think she may have possibly taken the baseball bat and hit George with the bat a few times as well.
Because I have never dealt with anything like this before. I don't know what to do, how to do it.
Right.
And I always know what to do and how to do it.
She always knows what to do and how to do. Well, she knows that she's an outstanding mother to her child, yet she sees him about once a week. I do know that when this happened, Brian had filed a new motion to the court to change child support because it wasn't fair. He was paying her support when he has the child 95% of the time. But she is an outstanding mother. She always knows what to do and always knows how to handle it. We should all be as cool as Sarah fucking Boone.
This, I don't know. So I don't know, like, what's going on or, like...
We are simply trying to find out as well. Again, we got one side of the story. You're telling us we're going with what you're saying, but then we find stuff that negates what you're telling us.
Yep.
And I don't even remember doing that.
Of course she doesn't. Because you're a drunken whore.
You're telling us that we're assuming stuff, but what we're simply doing is telling you what we saw in the video and
I
repeating what you
understand.
told us.
I understand. Because I don't remember that.
Okay?
Right.
Doesn't mean it didn't happen just because you don't remember it.
So is, like, texting saying something about me? Like, what's...
She's terrified.
Texting?
Oh no, I'm texting.
So,
You guys are scaring me, so, like, I don't know, like, what to expect. I mean, I had questions of things that needs to be taken care of. Like, I don't...
What are your questions?
I have one last question. You realize you're the person that killed him, right?
I've thought about
I
that.
thought about that.
Okay.
Do you think about that? She just said... Scott said, you realize you're the person who killed him. She said, I've thought about that. Remember, she didn't sleep last night. She's been constantly throwing up. She murdered this man, and she videotaped him.
Left him in the bag when he's begging you, saying, I can't breathe, let me out, and you said, fuck you. And you got up off the couch and went upstairs and left him in that bag.
Not intentionally.
Again,
I would never do that to George.
you did.
Not
It happened.
intentionally. Know that.
I don't.
Know that.
You got up and you went up to bed.
Alcohol is a shitty thing. It's alcohol.
Alcohol.
Not,
Is
again,
the reason that you killed him?
Look at Sarah. Alcohol is the reason you killed him. Look at Sarah. So you guys know I love Jesus Enrique and Rosas, and I've asked him to do this girl, but let's watch. Chelsea's going to say, so alcohol is the reason you killed him? Watch Sarah. Oh, look at that face right there. She's so desperate.
Do that to George.
Never.
You did.
You fucking did.
Not intentionally. Know that.
I don't.
I don't either.
Know that.
You got up and you went up to bed.
Right.
Alcohol is a shitty thing.
Watch Sarah after
It's
Chelsea
alcohol.
speaks.
Not,
Alcohol
again,
is the reason that you killed him?
you all.
Stand up, right? She's got to control the... Sit down.
You
Right?
all, listen.
She stood up to control the conversation.
I did not
Intentionally.
intentionally kill him.
But you did kill him.
So your intention.
I don't know what it is I need to do or how to do it or what to say or how to say it.
But
Right.
what was
So when a drunk driver gets in their car, their intention is to get home, say hello to their animals, go to their bedroom, wash their face, put their jammies on, and go to sleep. But if they accidentally have a car accident and injure someone, then I think the drunk driver should be freed, right? Because they did not intend to kill that person. That's Sarah's logic right there.
intention?
Everyone knows. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows what she has done for him.
Everything that I've done for George and love him and continuously help.
Yet, we still have not seen one tear. You all realize that? The day prior, the police at the house, not one tear. She got really dramatic, went to, and the police says, who is that guy? And she goes, who? Not one freaking tear. Look at that mouth. Do you think that's what her mouth looked like when she was sucking his cock? Yeah, I'm nasty, but I'm just shocked. This woman is possibly more arrogant and more narcissist than our girl Shannon.
Throughout his life with me and made him a happier, better person.
He's a happier, better
Everyone
person.
does that.
Definitely.
Everybody has their limits.
Because
So
of
it's
you.
like, okay, so while we're in a good place right now, I'm gonna snap. Is that
You
what-
did.
While we're in a good place
Well,
right now.
you did.
You did.
Absolutely. I got you on video screaming, fuck you.
Right. Great hairdo.
This is what it feels like when you're choking me.
This is what it feels
Which
like.
was however long ago.
Right. You still brought it up.
You
The
said it.
videos were from last night.
Clearly.
Scott has a great head of hair.
So it wasn't
Still
that,
inside, yeah.
A little too long for
You're
my
still
taste.
feeling towards it.
Great head
I'd
of
say
hair,
it if
though.
you didn't feel it.
Right.
But I would never do that.
But you
But
did.
it happened, and you did.
But you
But
did.
that's after being playful.
Where's the
Having
play?
a good day.
No one's laughing at
Where's the playful part?
Everybody's having a good day. Oh, I'm sorry?
I would hate to see a bad day.
Yeah, no shit. Look
Y'all
at that
making me
face.
out to be
Something
the
I'm
person
not.
that I'm not.
It's a person that you are because it is what you did.
Nor
Bitch.
or will I ever be.
You are.
Or are you a different person when you're drunk?
Because you're sober
People have
now.
different personalities after they consume alcohol.
It depends. It's like it's well.
Because you're sober now.
Wait. So, Chelsea said, do you have a different personality when you're drunk? And Sarah sat there and you could tell she was thinking. And she said, well, it depends. Let's see where she goes here. But what do you mean it depends?
You.
Depends are diapers that old people wear.
Nice
Well, what
person.
about drunk you?
going.
Right.
Not. It's both of us.
Right.
It's both of us. And it's, again, it's not fair that you all are assuming that the marks that
They're
he
not
has on
assuming.
him are from me.
They're not
We
assuming.
asked you where they came from.
I have no idea.
Right,
Nobody
look,
else
those
is
hands
there.
up.
Nobody else is
I
there.
have
Fuck.
no idea.
What a cunt.
I swear I did not lay a hand on him.
No.
You just zipped them in the back.
Nor he.
And then
You
you,
zipped them in the bag.
right. And then you threw him down the
Then
stairs.
you flipped the bag around
Right. Oh, yeah.
several times.
She did. At one point, Chelsea says he's upside down. She goes, I didn't want him to be that way. She admits it.
I didn't do that intentionally.
You didn't intentionally
What?
flip the bag around.
What?
No. Why would I do that?
Because you're a psycho.
Good question. You did.
Right.
When he was upside down.
Right here.
Right.
But you had to put him
You can't
upside
get-
down.
You can't get in a suitcase upside down
Yeah.
because the
Oh my
When
gosh.
you put the
See,
stuff
and that's
in
the
where his
unfortunate
body was?
That's the unfortunate thing too is nobody else was there.
Right.
That's
We
the
have a
unfortunate
video
thing.
showing
So it's
the
just you.
case in several different positions.
Great hairdo.
So
Great
it
fucking
shows
hairdo.
one, like she just said, it had to have been on its back
Oh,
with the
Sarah.
lid for him to get in there, for you to zip it up. Then it shows it on the other side with him in it, so you had to flip it to there. Then there's another video where it's on its back again, so you had to flip it
I'm
there.
leaving it like this, please. I'm leaving it like this. I did not intentionally do this. No malicious content or
Okay.
effort was toward.
No malicious content or effort. And you know, Sarah knows all these big words that we're all so stupid and we don't know. So let's see how a smart girl does this. And she's got slapping those hands on her thighs.
Only do this.
Ready?
No malicious content or effort was towards this.
Fucking idiot.
No malicious.
I
No.
would say
Point of
does
the
that
video.
help you sleep, but you're not sleeping. So.
Okay.
Last night, I
Watch
maybe
this.
got an hour.
So Sarah doesn't even get that. Chelsea says, I guess I would say that to help myself sleep. And Sarah goes, nope, last night I didn't even get an hour. Sarah doesn't even get it. So that's what you would say. And if that's what you were saying and it were true, you would be able to sleep. But Sarah, who is so smart, knows how to handle every situation, is an outstanding mother, has always been a straight A student, doesn't get it. She falls for the line and confirms exactly what Chelsea is saying. If it were
In
true,
your voice,
you'd
you can
slept.
hear the maliciousness. The fuck you is very, very...
It is.
You don't talk to people
Chelsea's
like
got
that.
fucking
That's not like
COVID.
a common, like,
Nope.
hey, Scott, fuck you.
Hey, Scott,
That's
fuck
not,
you.
That's not common. It's not something people do.
No bald
And no
spot.
one that sees that is going to think that.
That's exactly right.
So we were trying to
She's
give you
so
an opportunity, and it is what it is.
There's no maliciousness towards that.
So I would probably be telling myself that too
My
after that
intent,
video.
my intent was not for that to happen.
What was your
So
intent?
you went upstairs and went to...
Your intent was to let him squirm a bit. You said that to the police minimum of 3 times yesterday. You said, I thought I would just let him squirm.
Or maybe you passed out, I don't know.
Waiting for him.
Right.
And the whole time frame thing, it's like, it's regardless, that's not really fair.
Great
Regardless,
Alba
waiting
arms.
For him, it's not like you walked up the stairs. No one can. You
She's
can't fly
so
up the stairs. No one can
confused.
take you up the stairs. Okay. You go up the stairs. You lay in the bed, and you wait for him. Who cares if it's 5 minutes? Who cares if it's 30 freaking seconds? He's begging for his life. He's begging to get out. You go upstairs.
You leave them.
It doesn't matter. So get the time frame out of your mind.
Exactly.
This, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because there's this. So
Right.
it doesn't matter anything what it is I say. So it,
No, actually, Sarah, it doesn't, because you happen to record yourself murdering someone. So, no, it really doesn't matter what you say. And you are in here talking to police without an attorney, just digging the hole fucking deeper.
makes no difference whatsoever.
It's just
It doesn't.
you're lying and like
Right.
you're now changing
Who's
your
lying
story.
about what?
You're now
Right.
now you're drunk.
Who's lying about what? Well, now you're drunk. She goes, I never said I was drunk. Well, she absolutely did. Earlier, she said, well, just because you're drunk,
Oh, I never said that I was drunk.
Exactly, but you did
got
hear.
those eyebrows
today.
up.
That's
What?
okay.
What? What?
Everything's
What? What? You see that? She goes, I never said I was drunk. And she goes, absolutely. You did hear today. And watch Sarah's fuck. Oh my goodness. We're going to smack her before we do it. Watch. Ready? Smack, 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 smack. Let's hit her in the head once, too, the way she did George. Boom, boom. Watch her lean forward. Her eyebrows go so furrowed together.
No difference whatsoever.
It's just you're lying
Cunt.
and like you're now changing
Who's
your
lying
story.
about what?
You're now
Yeah.
now,
Who?
now you're drunk.
Oh, I
Right?
never said that I was drunk.
Exactly, but you did hear today.
Watch.
That's
What?
You said earlier.
Everything,
did.
Everything reflects.
Alcohol.
You blamed it on the alcohol.
Right.
Blame it
You
on
did.
Alcohol. Alcohol does a lot to people.
Yes, but I never said I was drunk.
You did.
So you did this sober.
That's exactly
You
right.
knowingly left him down there sober.
That's right. So she just rolls her eyes, turns her head hard to the right. Scott just got her right there. Okay, so you did this sober? He just She's so dumb.
I have already told
Her
both of you also
sentencing.
that we were both drinking.
Oh, wait. 35 seconds ago, you just said the opposite. Her sentencing is going to be awesome.
You want to admit that you were drunk?
I'm telling you all both. This has changed my life.
Yes, it has.
I will take this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's a true statement.
It absolutely is. Remember, at this point, Sarah still thinks she's going home. In a little while, she's going to ask. She's going to say something like, well, what happens after this? And it's a 17-second delay. The detectives say nothing. And then she's just asked her next question from her little fucking list that she has. At this point, she still thinks she's going to go home, and she's going to be having a cigarette here soon.
Absolutely. But you're trying to dance around the fact that you
But what
did.
are you? Okay, just.
You left them in there. You did trying to dance
Did you
around
see
the
what
fact.
she just did?
This is not.
Did you see her do her little Karen look right there and flip that head around? Let's watch it. It should probably be right here. Watch her face. Body
What are you?
language.
Okay, just.
Right
You left
there.
them in there.
That's awesome. Watch her. She spins that little head around. Body language is amazing.
What are you? Okay, just.
You did trying to dance around the fact you left them in
You
there.
dumb
This is not-
for.
You didn't leave them in
It's
there.
not cool. Like, this is not cool.
not cool.
That is.
He's dead. It's
But
not
you
cool.
think that I did that intentionally.
You did.
You think that I did that intentionally.
You intentionally left them in there and left the room. You went upstairs
Exactly
to a different room.
right.
You intentionally
Oh,
did that.
what do you have, a headache,
did.
darling?
Yes. Because I'm thinking he's going to get out.
But
Okay,
he didn't.
Obviously not.
When somebody's begging, saying, I
But
can't
when you
breathe.
say that, though, but you have to.
Please let me out. I can't breathe.
No, George, though. Like,
Right.
Again, I thought it was the boy crying wolf. So it's just like, what?
Oh, so if your son was in there and said, I can't breathe, are you going to open it, or is he 9, so he's not,
Really?
it's not a big deal. I'm just valid question.
Valid
Well, you said you
question.
would never put your son in a suitcase. You would only put George in there.
Okay, but you guys know she did put her son in a suitcase. There was an issue where she posted a video or a picture on Facebook. CPS came and checked on her, but she actually has done this before. I personally have never put anyone in a suitcase. And if you have, let me know below.
George got in a suitcase.
And you zipped it up.
Not all the way and not intentionally to leave him there.
That's what happened.
I say that's what you did, though. Get those hands. That's
You
what you
keep going with it.
I
did.
don't know.
That's exactly what happened. You went up to bed, woke up the next
Are
day.
you all trying to have me admit that? Like, are you trying to have me
You
admit
are-
that? Because
I've already
never
admitted
admit
it.
Because it's not true.
You dumb cunt.
It's not true.
I'm basically stating as a fact because that's
Right.
what happened.
Yeah, it is what happened. Sorry, darling.
You videotaped him asking to be let out. You go upstairs.
So what, guys? So what? Like, just, I don't know what you want me to say other than it was not out of maliciousness or intentional. I don't know what or how I can say it. I love George.
Love, love,
him.
love.
To this day, still. Love him.
Sorry, I had to go potty, so we're going to overlap a little bit. But Sarah is going to smack her hands to say how much she loves George. Love, love, love George. But as I'll say again and remind you all, we still have not seen this woman shed one tear. Can you imagine finding someone that you love, or you claim to love, dead? We still haven't seen a tear from this woman. She's just a see you in Toledo. Arrogant bitch.
Love him. To this day, still.
Yep. To this day, still. At this point, it's about 3 o'clock. So she's known he's been dead for 26 hours. To this day, still, she loves him.
Love him.
Love makes you do crazy things.
It's not one of those things where it's like, oh gosh, you know what? I've done enough for you at this point. I never gave up on him.
Okay.
Sarah was with George because George had more problems than Sarah did. And it made Sarah feel better. They got along well because they both liked to wake up and start drinking. But he was still shittier than she was. He was more trashier than she was. And so that's why she liked George.
Why I'm here today, I'm still not giving up on him.
No, you're not.
I would do anything for him.
So you gave up checking up on him.
I wouldn't let him out of the suitcase.
You wouldn't unzip the suitcase. Look at that. Nope, she wouldn't. It's reality. She wouldn't.
We're simply just trying to go through. I mean, again, you gave us a completely different story that you churched up to. This was such a lasting matter.
It was fun.
It was fun.
How about
We haven't seen one video where they're having fun. You know, tomorrow that Scott's gonna wear a blue shirt, a khaki tie, and khaki pants, and the day after he'll wear black pants, a pink shirt, and a black tie because that's his mantra. But we didn't see one video. You did 2 videos, darling. None of them. You're having fun. Look at that face. She's got those eyebrows up as high as they can go. Her little titties are probably as high as they can go because this chick used to weigh 300 pounds.
All day.
that video? That
All
part
day.
wasn't.
Good for her for losing weight.
Anybody looking at it doesn't. I don't think anybody would look at that video and go, "George is having fun right now."
So why
Got that
is it
finger
y'all
up.
think that y'all don't know me, you don't know me,
Nope.
would do something like that, especially having a 9-year-old son? Like, why- Like,
Why are you so like caught on what we think?
That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
because
You should be
it's
more
like
concerned about what you told us.
It's because
and
like you guys are like trying.
The things that the video shows that are opposite of what you told us, and then what you've now
Like,
told
what
us
is opposite?
Well, you said that it was funny. And you're the only one
We were
laughing.
playing before that.
Okay.
Never
But
saw
then
it.
Stops.
Yeah.
It obviously stops being fun
Well, I'm
because you're screaming at him. He's
not
begging to get
screaming
out.
at him.
Sounds like screaming at me.
I don't know what you all want me to tell you. In no way, shape, or form was this intentional.
But it was.
Ever.
But it was.
Okay. Are you still going to allow us to do your fingernails?
Go for it.
Go for it. Okay, cool.
All right,
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
here's
go
my
back.
question. The reason they want to go under her fingernails is because George had big scratches on the back of his neck that weren't sex scratches. I've already said this. You're 42 years old. What the fuck are you doing scratching your man's back? Come on. Are you into sex that much? Okay. Anyway. She's obviously taking a shower. Does the DNA stay under your fingernails after a shower? If you know, let me know below because I'm genuinely curious. Okay, so look, we're going to hear this and then I'm going to fast forward quite a bit. And I apologize, I didn't note the timestamp, so you'll have to play along with me. So Chelsea says, you don't have to allow us to do this. Chelsea's fed up. She is so ready just to arrest this girl. Okay, they're going to talk, so. You see it? She's picked up her handcuffs.
No, but when you come
Oh,
back
it's a
and
water bottle. Sorry.
talk about this,
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
so what?
What?
Just don't understand.
So it
I don't
wasn't.
understand how your story changes so much.
It has.
To the fact
How
that
is it changing?
Oh,
Please
she's-
help me explain. Understand.
She's so confused.
went on about how this was such a playful thing and you guys were laughing. And it probably was for a few minutes. But
We
then
never
it
saw
obviously changes. The whole demeanor of this whole situation completely changes. It's not the funny, laughing matter. He's not laughing at all.
I didn't think he was being serious.
What?
You absolutely
You
sound
didn't think he was
serious.
panicky?
I
You're
didn't think
answering
so. Like, just
You don't think your voice, you sounded serious?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Great Alba Arms.
It was a great day.
Yeah,
Okay.
It didn't end well.
obviously.
I was going to say, that's, I mean,
I
Psycho.
can't explain to you. I can't explain to you
She's a
how
psycho.
horrific it was
okay.
to find him.
Ready?
Horrific.
This is good.
Because I don't remember taking those videos.
Right.
How horrific.
I believe she didn't either.
I'm thinking he's in the bathroom. I'm thinking he's downstairs in the laptop. I can't find him.
Scott, get some glasses.
So what's going to happen? Like,
Here's what gets me, though, is you don't remember taking videos, you don't know where he is, you don't remember him being in the suitcase, and you're still telling me that you had your wits about you.
Right. You were
How
non-compass
did you have
witness.
your wits about him when...
see, that's the thing, too. But you can clearly tell. You can
Clearly.
clearly tell that I had been drinking some.
Clearly.
You can clearly tell.
Clearly.
I had several people that came up to me in that apartment complex
This is
that
great.
you were drunk on a daily basis.
Oh, my gosh.
Ah.
Regularly.
Right.
Really?
Right. Talk to the property manager. Talk to the property manager.
Okay.
The property manager said the same
These are
thing.
your neighbors, the one that live next to you. Your property manager does not live next to you. They see you every day. How many?
Oh my
You had two neighbors who went to
Oh
the
my!
rescue.
See,
Let's
that's
just
not
take
fair.
the Lord's name in vain.
You had two different neighbors that lived directly next to you. You asked to use the restroom, and they
She's
told
so
you no.
confused.
You had to go
Oh.
across the way to somebody else.
No, okay. Kim and Eli.
Great
Eli,
elbow arms.
Or Kim is not a nice person.
Look at
Lucas
those arms
Armaz
are
is not
flapping.
nice. Even after me and Lucas went over there and introduced ourselves, she's just not a nice person.
Then why would you think she would let you use a restroom?
Because Eli was
It's
in
actually Lucas and I.
there. Eli
but-
comes over and talks to us sometimes, which I think pisses Kim off because he comes over and talks to us.
Right.
The two of them, they're like super standoffish all the time.
They're family.
My neighbors down the street, down the way, their toilet was broken. They had stuff in the bathroom.
Right.
So then they're like, go over there and try over there.
So Sarah had to, how do I say it? Drop a deuce. And she, can you even, I don't think I would go to my neighbors. They had two bathrooms in their own home. So why were both bathrooms broken? Maybe they didn't pay their water bill. And so they didn't have water. And the water is not turned on as quickly. I wouldn't go to my neighbors to go to the bathroom. I would have gone to CVS anyway. Well, I wouldn't have been in this situation. So
I would let somebody go upstairs and use my,
I
my
would.
personal bathroom.
I
That's what.
am not married, so I still have my own bedroom, my own bathroom. I don't share a bed with my man because we're not married and we have a child in the home, and I don't want the child to see that. You could walk into my bathroom 95% of the time and it'd be fine. I went and played golf yesterday, and so I just did my hair and I left my stuff out on my sink. My bathroom was messy yesterday. But for the most part, Chicka Head, VG, Maria, you guys could all walk right into my personal bathroom in my bedroom and use it at any point. My main bathroom is the same way. I don't require the boys to lift the seat up in my house. They, for the most part, do. But I don't bitch about it. Because why should I have the seat up or the seat down if they want the seat up? So it's not one of my drama things. But I clean my bathrooms. I have a housekeeper, but I still wash my bathrooms down almost daily because I live with boys. And my 11-year-old doesn't have great aim.
Downstairs one is for.
Right.
Somebody you like, would you? Or somebody you knew?
They're in the process of doing all this stuff in the
so
kitchen.
confused.
And there's stuff in the bathroom and the toilet doesn't work. Just walk across the way. No problem.
Right.
And of course they let me in.
Go to CVS.
Them and them, they're together. They're family.
I love Chelsea. I love Chelsea the way I love Tammy
really
Lee.
know, and I hope it doesn't get them in trouble. But he is over here illegally.
Okay. She really hopes it doesn't get them in trouble, but he is over here illegally. Why the would you even say that if you didn't want him to get in trouble?
So he's trying to work on getting his green card.
Oh, and this dude will be testifying, so he was not deported.
Does that have to do with you using the restroom?
They didn't want to be involved.
He was on the witness list for the November 7th trial, so he was not deported.
No. I was asking last night because, we had several different people in the
Assuming
neighborhood
that
come up saying
Eli
that
and
she
Kim.
was drunk on a regular basis.
Eli and Kim.
Eli and Kim.
Eli and
Okay.
Kim.
Did you ask Minnie next door?
Those are the ones next door that she asked to use the restroom.
Minnie
and
also
they no.
said you were
No,
a drunken
she said
fool.
no. And like I said, she's not a nice person.
Right.
What are your questions?
Right. Chelsea's had enough.
Who's coming?
To do the fingernails.
You said that we said.
You don't have to let him do it. Yeah, Chelsea's had enough. She just wants to put this
And you don't
chick in
have to
handcuffs.
allow us to do it, just
Right.
so you know. So, don't
Because
let that
I don't have
if you say no, I can't do it, then I get to put handcuffs on you right now, and I don't have to wait 18 minutes.
fun. Just make sure.
Okay, this is funny.
So, am I getting my phone back?
No.
Not today.
What about Lucas's laptop?
This is interesting.
What does that mean?
We're still going through everything.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, so, that's fine. But Lucas spends 1 out of every 10 days with you. The laptop at your house is not. Lucas has a laptop, has access to a laptop the other 9 days out of every 10 days that you choose to ignore your child.
You're the one just telling us there's videos that we need to see on it, so we need
That's
to do
fine.
our due
That's
diligence.
right. That's
so we
fine.
go
That's
through
fine.
everything.
See, and that backfires on me now, too, because
Right.
now you all think that I had even more, in quotes, intent to do what I
You
did,
did.
which was not intentional.
What a cunt.
What's up?
In that. Is that correct?
She's asking about your tag in your hand.
No, but
Yeah.
I'm asking if that's correct.
What a
No, I'm not
wench.
going to read anything that you're saying. I'm not, that you're...
Chelsea's awesome.
So,
Chelsea didn't take any
probation
shit.
officer,
Mm-hmm.
Do you all inform her, or do I need to call her?
Okay.
We don't have to inform her, so...
I spoke over it. Sarah just said, so his probation officer. Do you inform her or do I need to inform her? Hey, Sarah, you are nothing in the world. You're not his wife. You are nothing. What do you mean, do you need to inform her?
Would like to call her, you can. Are you saying because he's still on probation?
No, because she's a good
No,
lady.
but because of the nice lady that she is
Right.
and all that she's done for him, I thought I didn't know how it was.
Legally, we just have to tell his parents, and we don't go
Right.
telling. We don't.
Everybody else?
I didn't even know who his probation officer was, so no, I wouldn't go tell.
So the same thing for classes.
Right.
I need to do that too.
Classes.
Classes.
The
To do what?
substance abuse class
Right.
and
You
his battery
get-
intervention.
You're his girlfriend.
No, something else I was just getting ready to ask.
You're nothing.
So,
You are nothing.
other than this,
Right. I'm not going to go back. She just put her hand on the laptop. Okay, ready? Other than this, right there, she put her hand on the laptop. Other than this, the videotape that I made of me murdering my boyfriend, other than this,
originally, what was the cause of death?
right.
She is still pending because she wants to hold the body for an additional day.
How about Sarah
See
wanting to go to
if
the
more of
funeral?
those bruises turn
Fuck.
into something bigger. And she's doing some other tests that she's got to do. So she's pending it for now.
So, and that couldn't have been because of him being in the suitcase. Or
That's
y'all are
what
saying
she-
that I
that's what-
physically did it.
That's what she's determining.
Right.
So,
The ones on the head, I asked her, could that have been from the suitcase, and she said she didn't think so.
Let's get those
I
brows.
didn't touch him.
You
No, I didn't
did.
touch me.
You did. And they're looking at the baseball bat for another reason. I believe you simply pushed the suitcase down the stairs. I don't believe you hit him with the baseball bat because I think he would have had some fractures in the bones, and he didn't have any bone fractures. I believe you pushed him down the suitcase. Let's see if she can push her eyebrows closer together. Bitch.
I'm leaving it at that.
She's leaving it at that.
So, I don't know if you all know how to do this because
This is great.
So that's what I was going to ask you to ask.
This is effing great.
Are you all updating his parents today or when you get final, whatever?
Sorry, it's not the funeral part.
What
That's
does it
even
matter
better.
for? What we tell his parents.
The fact that she thinks she should attend the funeral.
Because I
No.
We're gonna sit with them.
okay,
I have to.
but it's going to come down to me.
Well, you did it. You murdered him.
Like, so it's being put on me.
Well, no one else was there.
But I'm not, so what is it you would tell them?
We're gonna give them an update, just like we gave you an update on their autopsy.
Oh, Scott's getting
Okay,
cocky.
so
I get it.
Whatever
Well,
bruise, scratch, and
here's the thing.
whatever on the head.
We had to deliver news to them last night that their son was dead. There's not a whole lot of conversation that goes on after that.
Can you
It's not a very
imagine?
easy thing
Was
to
it
do.
yesterday or Sunday?
Was it? What?
Sunday. Today's Tuesday, right?
You're such a drunken whore.
Did we not meet you yesterday?
Right.
We met you yesterday.
See that look? She's like, what the fuck? Chelsea says, did we not meet you yesterday? And, my goodness. We're going to smack her before we do this. Where are we? 122. Okay. Oh, my goodness. We're going to smack her. Ready? Boop, 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 boop. Let's say hello to those Alba arms, too. Nice fucking arms.
Did we not meet you yesterday?
All you have to do is push-ups. What?
Meet you yesterday.
What? Sarah's just shocked.
I'm just asking.
Sarah's smarter than all of us.
Did we not meet yesterday?
Chicka head, Sarah's smarter than you are.
It's a valid question.
Maria, Sarah's pinky toe is smarter than you are. And I don't think she has anything on her. She's so much smarter than I am. I couldn't even compare her pinky toe. So thank you, Maria, for being smarter than I am compared to Sarah. This is how much an arrogant wench this chick is. She murdered her boyfriend, the man that she made wear a wedding ring. It's not intentional. She hasn't shed a tear. Oh my goodness.
Really?
Really?
Yes, on Monday.
Really? Really?
Got it.
Got it. What is that?
So I don't know if I asked you guys.
What was that
or
card she just picked up?
How I find this out other than talking to his parents.
Okay, ready? Funeral.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Probably a terrible idea.
Yeah, probably. Hey, I happen to, how do I say it? I murdered your son, but I really, really want to go to the funeral. And I'd like to sit in the front row because he wore a wedding ring. Can you believe this chick had the effing balls to ask about the funeral?
Do you guys suggest me finding out about funeral?
Oh, I can't wait till she gets arrested.
That's not even something that's been probably talked about.
Doesn't matter. You're going to be locked up in 25
way
minutes.
I didn't know. That's why I'm asking.
Right. Didn't know.
It'll be up to them to make the arrangements of what they want to do. Like she just told you, just quick, just being told last night, I'll pretty much be willing to wager that they have not even considered what they're going to do.
My body can't even be released, so.
I've been there with parents, grandparents, and uncles.
Hey, what is that? Hey guys, what is that? Look at this.
I don't know if I have.
Look at. I can't get this red line to go. What is this big ball on Scott's leg right there? There's a dude who just won Pennsylvania Senate, John Fetterman. He's got a big knob like that on the right side of his neck. What is this big ball on Scott's leg?
Right to or not, but like I was going to call his.
What is that? You see it?
Former employees
What is that?
whom he really cared for, and let them know.
Oh, whom he really cared for. Sarah likes to use big words and sometimes good grammar to show how smart she is.
You can call whoever you want.
I found that she did not go to college. I don't care. You don't have to go to college to be smart, but she acts like she's so fucking high and mighty. Ohio State, bitches.
His,
wedding ring.
Engagement ring.
It's
at the medical examiner's office. It'll come to us eventually.
She's not going to get that back.
It'll be released to the next of kin.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So she won't be
I
getting
bought it
that.
for him.
Right. Okay.
That is a civil issue.
You spent $355.
As long as it goes to them, they're the ones that are going to release
He wasn't
it.
your husband.
So I won't get that back.
Right.
So for all of this, like, how do I find out what's what, how many, like, what's been found?
What do you mean?
What's this?
Pillow
What's
with
what?
stain,
How many?
swab
Never heard
stain
that.
from pillow, suitcase.
That will all be sent off to
FDLE.
FDLE, Florida Department of Law Enforcement. They do their testing.
So, and then, like, whatever white can with blood and necktie with blood was from the suitcase. Why would you guys, you'll see it in there, the baseball bat.
Right. They'll see it.
And the jeans. And this
Yeah.
is just
I don't think she hit him with
his
the bat.
phone, my phone, and then the laptop.
Yeah, when anything can be released, we will release it, but we are very early in this investigation, and it's not an overnight process, unfortunately.
So,
What's next?
What's next?
Ready?
They're going to come and swab your fingers.
We're going to have
No, I'm talking
17
about,
seconds.
Like, in the long run. Like,
17
do I need,
seconds.
Like, do I need to be doing something?
I'm going to
or,
let it
like,
play, guys.
I can't tell you like, what to do.
17 seconds.
I mean, like, so, like, for, like...
You know, I like to listen to YouTube. I don't really want to watch. I'm going to let this play through, guys. You're going to have 17 seconds of silence. She's trying to figure out if she's getting arrested after this, and she doesn't want to just ask the question.
I don't understand, like, I don't know if you guys are just gonna, like... Because it makes it sound like, to me, like, I'm being accused of something that was not intentional. I'm being accused of it.
Well, you did it.
And a handful of other things that I'm being accused of.
You did it.
So I don't want to be at home with Lucas and you guys show up.
It's not going to happen. Worry not.
So,
We're still investigating. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Right.
so is there going to be concrete whatever it is, and then it's like, okay, this is what it is, kind of thing, or like, because I've done the whole court thing.
Why don't you just say it? Am I being arrested right now? She's done the whole court thing. She's done the whole attorney thing. And why has she done that? Because she's a drunken idiot who already assaulted her
I've
boyfriend.
done the whole attorney thing. I've done whatever. So if I'm not admitting anything
Nope.
about being intentional and I killed
Not at all.
George, that's not the situation, but it's trying to be pinned on me.
Well, you did it.
Okay.
That was not my intent,
And you videotaped yourself doing it.
but it's trying to be pinned on me. So however or whatever it is I need to do in order for that to be proven, then I need to do so, which is why I'm trying to get my ducks in a row. So that's why I'm asking what the next step is other than me getting my nails swabbed.
I mean, you want me to tell you how to not be accused of a crime?
That's awesome, Chelsea.
I don't know what you
I'm trying to prepare myself for whatever may need to be done so I can, I guess, stick up for myself.
I mean, I think you're doing just fine. You came, you talked.
I just don't want you guys to, again, show up and Lucas is in the house.
We already told you they're not going to do that.
Well, we did tell you yesterday that we don't want to do anything around your son, hence why you came to us. So I don't know why you think that's going to change.
I find it interesting that Sarah just didn't pick up on that. She said, we already told you we're not going to do anything in front of your son. That's why you came to us. But here in a moment, we're going to get our 17 seconds.
And or me not just show up back home.
Like,
I'm sorry, what?
like that's
Matter what?
going to happen
Me just
tonight.
not show up back home.
Okay, right now you're staying with your ex-husband and your son. That's not your home.
That's what, oh, he's so happy that I'm staying over at the house.
Oh, he's
We're back.
thrilled.
So happy.
He's so thrilled.
And I'm not going back to the house, to my house,
Until
for
this
however
blows
long
over.
I can stay over here because of whatever to blow over. And again, if you don't mind me asking,
Had Sarah not videotaped her murdering George, it is very likely there was nothing they could have done. I don't even believe they would have been able to charge her with manslaughter. She videotaped the murderer.
so for whatever it is you all are claiming from the videos, which, yeah,
It's bad.
is that what you're going to tell them? Like his parents? It's like, oh yeah, and by the way, she did.
Well, she did. You did.
I mean, what would you tell them?
I don't think it really matters what we're going to tell the parents.
I
Oh yeah,
agree.
it is the steel to the fire.
Right. She's the victim again.
Well, we can't hide things, and I don't know. I'm not saying we're going to go. I'm not saying that we're going to go and tell them every single thing we have. But again, this is the Orange County Sheriff's Office as public record, so eventually, like, this all will come out.
Yes.
So, I'm not.
Matters, honey.
You're making it sound like we're going to tell them something, so then your life is in danger, and I don't like that accusation. So let's just nip that in the butt right now.
Well, that's what's going to happen.
I cannot
What are we going to
choose.
tell them?
But we can't even, but so technically there's no concrete report yet, even.
Right. So
Technically.
So it's,
you want me to tell you exactly what I'm going to tell them? I don't know what I'm going to tell them. I don't know what I'm going to tell them. Let's just leave it at that. Just like you don't know why you went upstairs. I don't know what I'm going to tell them.
So
Parents that are dealing with
can I call you the way that I did last time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my phone is an open line.
Her phone's open.
Missy should be here. I don't watch TV at all.
I get it. Look, I get it.
You get it.
That looks really bad.
Well, it is.
So that's what scares me. Like, what do I need to plan on? Like, what do I need to plan on? I promise you, on my son's life,
Isn't that creepy?
it was not intentional. I promise you, on Lucas's life, it was.
Would you promise anything on your child? That's I'm speechless. That's creepy. That's creepy.
Not intentional.
I don't know you. I can't say I know anything about you. I don't know what would be a true statement, what would not. I mean, if you're promising on your son's life, that's fine.
That's how much it means.
That's how much it means.
That's how much it. Look, that's how much it means.
Oh, she's got to turn away. That's keep the eye contact.
I hope you take that to heart, please.
Chug that water, Scott. Finish
It's
it up.
documented that you said that, yeah.
Probably
Okay.
vodka in that cup. I hope they gave her some vodka. She needs it. Oh, Scott's chugging it.
Do you have any idea when I can get my phone back?
What'd you say?
I just said no telling. I mean, our digital forensics unit is got a lot of cases on their plate. I mean,
Well, and that's not technically my laptop, it's Lucas's laptop.
Right,
He plays,
because-
he'll see all the games that he has on there.
Right. Because 9 days out of every
as
10,
soon as we
Lucas
can
is
get
with
that
his
back
dad,
to us,
so he
we will.
doesn't have a
If we can
laptop.
Release your phone, we will.
Bitch.
We have no way of being able to tell you because we don't have control over their caseload and how they arrange what they do. So I don't know. And at this point, I think, honestly, with everything else that's going on, that should probably be at the bottom of your list of worries.
I'm trying to make Lucas happy so he can have his laptop back.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Here we go.
Did Brian not have a laptop for him?
He has his laptop that he has to do for work, but he doesn't want him using it or breaking or dropping.
Lucas is at Sarah's house on an average 1 every 10 days. So if you subtract 1 from 10, you get 9. And that's using new math. So Lucas goes 9 days on average without a laptop, something he's not going to drop. What an arrogant wench. She still thinks she's going home.
It's not a big deal. There's nothing on the laptop anyway.
Right. Nothing. Oh, Sarah's eyeing her down. Oh, she's looking down now. Yeah. She's sick. But she knows she's going to
So
get
you will keep me posted, like I did.
At least she knows she's going to get a cigarette as soon as she gets to leave this room. Probably a Dr. Pepper also.
That's my thing, is I'm trying to figure out what I need to do in the meantime.
I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
Chelsea has a great line. She's like, "You want me to tell you how not to be accused of committing a crime?"
Tell you though. What?
But you all have more information than I do, where it's like, yeah, you might want to, or yeah, you might want to.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Like we have more information on what?
Right.
Like,
We told you everything that we have. You know everything that we know.
Okay, so her cup of water is full.
And most of it we got from
Oh,
you.
look, she's got her finger up to Scott. Stop.
but like I was telling her, like, yeah, that's bad. Like,
It's bad.
which I swore on my son's life was not intentional.
Okay, I don't really understand the swearing on her child's life. Maybe y'all can fill me in below. To me, I don't understand that. But most people don't videotape themselves actually committing the crime. Look at that face. Oh my goodness, her sentencing is going to be wonderful.
So that's why I'm trying to figure out what I need to do for myself.
Okay, we're going to get the 17 seconds here shortly. And
Going
I'm going
forward with this,
to let it play.
nonetheless, with his family. And are you all just showing up with Lucas Mouse?
Nope, they're not.
We've already both told you that
Right.
we would be mindful in any situations.
That's why they had you come here, darling. Great hairdo. I wonder if she plucks her eyebrows. The silence is killing her. Look at that face.
So you guys, I guess you're going to call me tomorrow?
Right, okay.
Or do we...
Okay, guys. So here very shortly, we're going to have 17 seconds of silence, and I'm going to let it be silent. You're not buffering. Nothing's going on. I just want you to feel how uncomfortable this 17 seconds is.
down here?
On a side note, when JFK Jr., you guys are probably too young to even know who JFK Jr. is or was. He died in a plane crash, I believe around 1998. Well, once the moment that plane started in the spin, the NTSB report says it took 17 seconds to hit the ground or hit the water. So the evening I read that report, I got into bed that night and I counted 17 seconds. That's a long fucking time. 17 seconds to know you are dying. Those two women in the back knew they were dying, his wife and his sister-in-law. He still had hope. The worst part is all he had to do was hit the autopilot button and the plane would have adjusted itself.
I'll chat with you next time.
They'll chat with her next time. Sorry about my JFK change.
I have no idea when I'm going to call you next.
Doesn't the report come out tomorrow?
What report?
I'm just saying a report is generated through us, and the sheriff's office is a public.
Orange County.
So if someone were to come request something, then
No, I'm talking about his autopsy.
she's waiting and doing more follow-up, but
She's looking at him.
Look at Scott.
yeah.
Scott's like,
She
yeah,
won't be finished
bitch.
with him because she's pending further stuff.
Yeah, I like Scott too. He's not terribly a beta man, but I like him.
So after this, what?
Okay, 17 seconds.
I'm done? For now?
Okay, I said I'm going to be quiet. I'm not. This is 17 seconds. They say nothing. Get ready. I hope you're watching. 17 seconds. That's all this quiet is.
How long
Yeah.
does this stuff take to get back?
Right. How long? Her questions. How long?
Yeah, leave us all.
You won't get back.
She wants to know what the blood on the tie is.
We'll stay.
But I'll know about it?
Right. Of course you'll know about it. Your attorney will tell you. Bitch. Look at her.
Our dispatch center keeps calling my phone.
She's
I
deflated.
have other people calling to see what they need.
She's got that look on her face. Look, she knows that this is almost over. She's waiting to get her finger swabbed. And then they're going to let her go home, right? She just wants a cigarette. She is so frustrated that they are even wasting her time with this. Because remember, kids, it wasn't intentional. Intentional. Fuck. Smack her. Smack, smack,
I hope
smack,
you all
smack,
can
smack.
really both truly understand that that was not my intent.
Not at all. Nope.
I miss him a lot.
You loved him. We haven't seen you cry once yet, bitch.
No more.
But my question has remained the same.
He's right.
What do you expect to happen to somebody when you leave them in the position?
Great Alba arms.
Yes, but you have to understand too. I
Okay, just
No, exactly.
what would you expect
Just answer.
to happen to somebody?
Let's hope she's doing push-ups.
I have no idea because I've never done it before.
Well, you have. You actually have. You took a photo of a child in a suitcase and CPS came and investigated you. So you absolutely have done this before. And do you think the police don't know that? You dumb whore.
Why have you never done it before?
Why would I?
Exactly.
Why would
Exactly.
I do it before?
Right.
Why did you do it now?
Right. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I clearly have said why. Why
You didn't
no,
say
you don't know
why.
why.
Right.
You just know that it's not intentional.
Right. It
but
wasn't
you don't know
why.
But that's okay.
Yeah. You told the police 3 times yesterday you left him in there just to squirm for a bit.
Really? I'm not trying to force you to say something that you don't know.
It's feeding and petting.
She still hasn't cried. We have not seen a single tear from this little witch. Oh, the silence is awesome. You know her heart is beating so loudly she can feel it. Oh, good. Chelsea's like, where the F is the CSI girl? Because I want nothing more to put
That's what you guys
handcuffs.
assume that I'm that kind of person.
You are that kind of person.
I'm not assuming anything. We're going by the facts. It
Right.
happened.
Put your stuff in your purse so that when it's time to go, you can leave.
You don't know me.
Yeah, we don't know you. Nice purse. How comical that she comes in with her list of questions. Things she must know. Oh my goodness, her sentencing is going to be awesome. Chelsea's doing everything she can. Chelsea cannot stand this woman. Come on, Sarah.
What time is it, please?
There you go.
4:46.
Okay. 25 minutes ago, Sarah said she never asks what time it is. She doesn't ever know what time it is. But then 45 minutes prior to that, she says she's so busy. She has things to do. She has to take Lucas to school. She's so busy. She has things to do. So are you so busy and you have things to do? Or are you the kind of person who doesn't care what time it is? Fucking walking double standard. And in Sarah's last hearing, she's thinner. She's lost some weight. So I guess she's not digging the milk in a bag that they give you in jail. I happened to wake up around 4:30 this morning just to go potty. And for whatever reason, I looked at my clock to see what time it was. And I thought, haha, Sarah's eating breakfast right now.
In itself, for me to have to live with
Oh, this is good.
getting him out and doing what I did,
Punishment enough.
punishment enough.
Yep, right? You saw that? Punishment enough. We gotta watch it again. Ready? You guys, with everything she went through, pulling him out of the bag, it's punishment enough. I went a little too early, but it's worth it. Ready? I'll shut up now. So overwhelmed for her. Ready? She doesn't
In
just.
itself, for me to have to live with
She doesn't deserve 17 years in prison or the 30 years max that she faces or the 10-year plea deal that they offered her and she turned down. The fact that she had to pull George out of the suitcase is punishment enough.
getting him out and doing what I did is punishment enough.
Yeah, amen. We should let her go. She should get a gold ribbon.
I think that's why I haven't slept.
Right.
Because that's all I see.
Good. And I hope that's still all you see. So you look at that face right now. She's got that arrogant look, that fuck you. All I see is his purple body. And that is plenty of punishment. Look at that fucking look. Man, I'm all into the body language. I love Jesus Enroquez. I love him. I wish he would cover this girl. Look at that effing face. Oh, don't you want to? Let's smack her. While we're on pause, let's smack her. Boop, 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 boop. Bitch.
So that right there says something.
That says something. You haven't cried once for this man whom you loved. She's looking for confirmation. She's not getting it. Don't know what happened right there. That's right,
Not
Scott.
my intention.
Oh, it's not her intention. Okay. I sure hope Chelsea didn't have COVID. Oh, look at Sarah. At least she's going to get a cigarette in 30 minutes, right? She just bought a brand new pack of cigarettes. You can see the tension in the room, and
Nonetheless, I have to live without him now.
yeah, you do. You have to. You killed him. Nonetheless,
Punishment in itself.
nonetheless, that's punishment in itself. She hasn't cried one tear, not even one. Finding him was punishment. Nonetheless, this is punishment enough. I think George's family agrees. You've been punished enough, darling.
Situation.
I am through with alcohol.
She's done with alcohol.
And it's unfortunate that
You are.
stupid things like this happen.
So I wanted to Google and see how do you make booze in jail. So I guess they give you an apple or a banana every day. They give you some kind of fruit. You stick it in a plastic bag and you let it ferment. I have no idea how long that would take. But I hope she's at least been able to make herself some jail booze and catch some sort of buzz. She's been through enough. Enough punishment.
Nonetheless, I have to live without him now.
She has to live without him. She killed him, but she's got to live without him. Great hairdo. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, his daughters too.
Are you trying
Are you trying to make it worse? So she's saying, I had to live without him. And then I apologize, I spoke. And Scott said, his daughters too. And she says, are you trying to make it worse? Look at the look on her face right there. She's got those brows furrowed. Are you trying to make it worse? No, darling, it's reality.
Sorry, what?
Are you trying to make it worse?
Make what worse?
And it's unfortunate that stupid things like this happen.
Okay, I've never heard of the word unfortunate, but Sarah is smarter than the rest of us, so maybe I just missed that one in my dictionary.
Nonetheless, I have to live without him now.
Yes, you do. Here it goes. Come on, Scott.
His daughters too.
His daughters, too. Watch her face.
Are you trying to make it worse?
Okay, so you realize that took her 2.5 full seconds until that statement registered in her brain. Now she's got those brows furrowed. I just showed it. Are you trying to make it worse?
Sorry, what?
Are you trying to make it worse?
Make what worse?
How I feel?
Just making a compliment.
CSI, that was there yesterday, and then she took your photos.
Okay, guys. So I'm going to fast forward quite a bit. It's a lot of downtime, but I need a minute to find it. So hang on. I apologize that I was... Oh, here we go. There we go. We got to get the girl out of the room. Here we go. Okay, Sarah.
You done with all these?
So Sarah has drank all of her water.
Okay, Sarah.
So,
So, you're not free to go.
nope.
Okay.
Shaking that head. At this point, it's still not registered to Sarah. She doesn't understand. Chelsea just said, you're not free to go. She shook her head. Sarah has not moved. Sarah, the words are not registering. Just like recently Scott said, and his daughters too. And it took her 2.5 seconds to register. Her brain has still not caught up from the interrogation. That's the whole point of the interrogation. They feed you with so much that you just cannot think. This is why it takes Sarah so long. Look, she has not moved. It's been about a second and a half since Chelsea just told her she's not leaving. She hasn't moved. It's not clicking in yet.
Do you promise everything you told us was the truth? Or no?
She still hasn't moved.
Everything we talked about today?
Yes.
She's trying to... Right.
He asked us.
She goes, yes. So she's still trying to register "you're not free to leave" comment. It has not made sense to her yet.
Where? Remember how I swore you yesterday on the audio recording? I just forgot, so he raised his hand to remind
Don't
me
talk to
tell you.
police without an
Do you
attorney.
promise and swear that everything we talked about today has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
That it wasn't intentional?
For which
True and
everything.
accurate to the best of your knowledge.
What, that it wasn't intentional?
Intentional?
Everything you've said today, everything that's come out of your mouth has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge.
To the best of my knowledge.
Correct. Yes.
Why?
That's
Because
how
anytime
you
we talk
swear.
to somebody,
Right.
to assure that everything that we've talked about is,
True and accurate to the best of that person's knowledge.
it's not a trick question,
To the best of my knowledge?
to the best of your knowledge.
Everything that you've told us today is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge.
Yes, but it was not intentional.
Yes.
Okay.
That's all we want. Yep.
Okay.
So,
All right, do me a favor.
did you see that? Chelsea just gave Scott the eye, and that was the go put the handcuffs on her eye. Ready? Watch. Chelsea goes, okay, flips her hair, and then she looks straight at Scott, and that's the key.
Yes, but it was not intentional.
Watch.
Okay.
Flip her hair. So that right there.
All right, do me a
She
favor.
gave
Stand
Scott
up.
the look. That was, they'd already planned
Turn
it.
around, face the wall.
Yeah.
Put your hands behind your back. Do you have anything in your pockets that I should know about?
No.
No. Why is this happening?
Why is this happening?
Because George is dead.
George is dead.
Not intentionally.
Doesn't
We
fucking
understand
matter, you cunt.
Well, we don't
Someone
really
needs to call Brian, please.
Right?
Okay.
Or can I not?
Hey, Sarah. Brian has had enough of you, and I'm shocked he even showed up at your house yesterday. Brian, you are not Brian's responsibility, and I can't believe he even gives you the time of day, you dumb whore. Remember, you were cheating on him. He provided you a home. He provided your son a home. He was willing to work so you could stay home and be a mother, and you didn't give a fuck. You gotta let Brian go. Brian's done. Brian's going to be testifying against you.
You'll be able to make a phone call when we get you down to the jail.
So why is this happening? So
Why?
this was a trick.
No, it's not.
That wasn't a trick.
I'm in here to ask you
Hold on.
to explain a few things to us. And
You were read your rights.
Right?
your response to everything was basically, I didn't do it.
Intentionally.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It's still
So
there.
what? Nice double chin.
Do me a favor. Have a seat.
Can you even imagine? Can you even imagine being in her situation?
Really.
Look at
So if
her.
I didn't show up.
If you didn't show up, they were coming to your ex-husband's home and arresting you, bitch. Look at that arrogant look.
Why?
She's sitting in handcuffs. Why is this happening? That's how arrogant she is. Her boyfriend, the man whom she loved, is dead. She hasn't shed a tear and is still not registering her. Look at that face. Oh my goodness.
Because
Before y'all said I could leave.
No, they didn't.
Then I was done after that.
No, they
after
said
that.
we were
we were
done.
done, yes. We were done.
We were done.
Absolutely.
So now,
You remember she asked the question, what goes on after this? They gave her 17 seconds of silence. And then she started on her little interrogation questions. How do I get him out of the BIP classes? And do I call his co-workers? They never told her she was arrogant.
it is.
We are done.
Yeah, they're done.
Right.
You're sitting in handcuffs.
Not intentional.
Okay.
2.5 years
So what am
later,
I supposed to do now?
you're still in jail.
You will.
Someone needs to call Brian.
What are you supposed to do now? You're supposed to stop videotaping your crimes. Someone doesn't need to call Brian. Brian doesn't give two fucks. Brian is happy that he's going to be able to go to court and get his child support reduced, which he was already doing the day this happened. He had already filed a motion because it wasn't 50-50 custody. Brian is fed up. He doesn't give a flying fuck. He loved you for 10 years, and you shat on him.
Lucas is waiting for Mom to come home.
That's right. Mom.
This was not my intention. I thought I was waiting for you all to come and figure out what's what and how many.
What is that? What's what and how
And
many?
I was going to be able to go home and see Lucas.
No.
Now
Oh,
he's just not.
and it's not home. You meant go to your ex-husband's house where your son lives. Because in your home, you murdered someone.
Have me come home. So there's nothing that I can do.
No.
No.
Push those eyebrows together.
There's nothing that I can do in order to go home and see Lucas and prepare.
Nothing. You are
You'll be
sitting
afforded
in
a time in court.
handcuffs,
You'll be
bitch.
afforded an attorney. You'll be afforded a chance to talk to a judge, and all that stuff will be worked out.
But what's the time frame for that, though?
I have no way of being able to tell you. You should make first appearance probably by tomorrow morning, if not tonight, depending how things are busy.
It's about 5 o'clock right
Down
now.
there.
And in this
I
interrogation.
had
I
a
don't
sneaking
work in
suspicion
there.
this was going to happen.
Yeah,
And
did
I
ya?
need water, like, really bad, please.
Right. Sit down. Sit down. Look at that. She's trying to
You all tricked me down here.
give him that evil eye. No, we didn't trick you. We. You cunt. If you look up
I
Webster's
just
dictionary,
got those.
she just got those. A brand new pack of cigarettes she just bought.
All out in the jail.
So I can't even smoke.
On a side note, I think it's creepy. They don't allow them to bring their cigarettes to the jail. Because when you get out of jail, what do you want? A cigarette. So I don't really understand what they're, but anyway. She just bought those. Look at her. It's still not registered. She's got that arrogant fucking look on her face. Look at
What
her.
am I supposed to do with my car?
I don't know.
Till you find where it is.
She drives a Kia. Is a Kia really a car?
When you get down there, you'll have 3 phones. You'll be able to call.
What, as soon as possible?
Yeah, once you get down there and get booked in, you'll be able to use a phone in the waiting
But how long
area.
will that take? Because
Okay, so this gets good. I guess in the Orange County Jail, I've told you all I watch a television show called Jail. It's Las Vegas, Clark County. So if you get arrested, you get put in this big, gigantic room, and they pretty much try to keep you in that room until you're released, because most people are released pretty quickly. If you act like an asshole, that's the only reason you get taken to a holding cell. So Sarah is going to go on a little rant right now about how she can't be in a holding cell, gives her a panic attack. And Scott says, well, if you act this way and you're sane and normal, you're going to stay in the big room. And she's on and on. But I can't be in the cell. I can't be in the cell. Well, the reason she ever met the cell is because she was not able to behave herself in the big room. This is probably when she strangled George, the first time she tried to kill him.
to talk to Brian.
Brian doesn't give a fuck about you.
They get you through. I would say within the hour. It's a free phone call in the lobby. It's a free
All
phone
I'm
call.
doing is bring you there, sign this paper, and you're going
She
to.
has
Sheriff
no
looks like a
clue.
natural
So can
blonde.
I ask you,
Real blonde.
or whoever it is,
I'm jealous.
those holding cells, am I going to be put in one of those?
I don't know.
Last time I had a panic attack.
Right.
Let them know that.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
And that's why you got
You're
put in
familiar
one.
with the big bay. As long as you go in and you act full.
Okay. Scott says, you are familiar with the big bed. Well, if you hadn't been arrested in the past, you wouldn't be familiar with the big bed. Put it this way, Scott would not be saying that to me.
They'll set you in the big bay.
Probably wouldn't be saying it to Chicka Head or VG either.
That's not up to us. We don't work at the jail.
Chris Caspian? Not so
You
sure.
go in and act like this. You'll go in and they'll put you in the big bay. If you go in there screaming and kicking and yelling and
Why would
cursing
I
at
do
people,
that?
I don't know. I'm just letting you know that's what happens.
Why would you do that? Why would you zip some up in the
How
suitcase?
they weed people out. If you go in acting like this,
So I asked for the big bay?
No.
they'll put you there as long as you're acting like this.
Yeah, because the last time I had a major panic attack.
You just said that.
Change the cuffs.
Hey, change the cuffs.
I have not
So what am I going to do with my purse? Oh, sorry.
Your purse goes with you.
It's going to come, but the cigarettes and stuff can't. So.
Scott needs his cuffs back. Hey, is anybody a cop? Are you married to a cop? So you buy your own handcuffs and they stay with you, and then just when the prisoner goes to the next person, do they trade handcuffs? How does the handcuff thing work? If you're a cop or you know a cop or you sleep with a cop, ask the cop the question and let me know below, because I'm actually really curious, because I'm sure you can get good quality handcuffs or a cheap set. And so if these are my personal handcuffs, I'm going to spend a little bit of extra money because you get what you pay for. Somebody let me know. How does the cuff thing work?
Oh, no, it's all good. Mine are the opposite, so.
What made you all decide to do this?
George is dead.
Made us decide to do this.
Uh-huh.
George is dead.
Right.
You guys, I knew this was going to happen.
You did.
Okay.
Well, then
So
why'd
you
you...
done it willingly.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
Without an attorney. Dumbass.
We were trying to figure out what's going on.
You made your case worse.
Unintentionally.
Doesn't matter. Look in the camera, honey.
George is dead.
Right. She still hasn't cried. She still has not
You act
cried.
like when you say unintentionally, that absolves you from everything.
I need to get, I have my, I don't know if it's able to be or not.
I apologize.
I have things in my car that I need
Great hair. Here's my finger. I wish I had that hair right there. Great hair, girlfriend.
Well, I have my medication.
They
Medication.
have a pharmacy there, so if there's something that you have to have right away, you'll be seeing a nurse.
Okay, look at her. Look at her, you guys. So put yourself right here. You've got your arms behind your back. You're being handcuffed, and you've been arrested for second-degree fucking murder. And you recorded your entire crime. I'm speechless. If you're not as arrogant as she is, you're waking up to reality. But if you're her, fuck.
I packed up.
Well, again, when you get checked in, you're going to be seeing a nurse, and that they have a pharmacy there, so they'll be able to take care
Am I allowed
of any
to
kind of
turn
that
around
stuff.
now?
That protocol
Bitch.
is out of my realm. I don't work
at the
I
jail.
don't know, but I do know they do have a pharmacy, and that you will be afforded to see.
Oh, I like this chick, Sheriff. Shouldn't fuck around.
Okay?
Yeah, she's cute.
I-
She's dropped a few pounds, but she's cute. Okay, so, oh my goodness. Let me know what you think.